Good morning, Gregory High. I'm Sierra Diaz.
And I'm Catherine Swartz. Today is Friday, February 23. Today on JNN, we investigate how threats and social media warnings affected school yesterday.
We look back at a special prom event.
We get an overview of mock trials season so far.
And Blaze Holomakoa brings us an update on varsity athletics.
All this and more on today's JNN. Many students avoided school yesterday in response to social media posts discovered Wednesday night. For those who did attend, the presence of Stanislaus County sheriffs was clear. This incident began Wednesday afternoon when a comment was made to sophomore Brooke Schoonover.
This boy walks past us and he looks directly at us and he says, "Don't come to school tomorrow," and he has like this weird smile on his face. We look at each other and we're just, what is that, like, what do you mean? Like, how do we respond to that?
When Brooke's older sister Serena heard of the threat, she posted a warning of what she knew on a private Instagram account that evening. Once the post went online, it quickly spread from student to student.
I thought it's better to be safe than sorry and just tell everybody, or tell my close friends at least, and the message will obviously get out there. So I just felt like I did that as a precaution.
Joint investigations by our administration and the sheriff's office began Wednesday evening in response to the post.
The social media aspect created a lot of rumors that spread, and so it was actually complicated the investigation because you're having to sift through a lot of people reporting those to try to get to the facts.
We were able to track down the person who allegedly made the non-specific threat. We found out their address. We went to their home last night. We talked to them and their parents, and found out that the threats were not credible. We made the decision to post deputy in and around the school just to make everyone coming to school this morning feel better, to let them know that we were on scene.
On average, 150 students miss school each day. But yesterday, this number skyrocketed to 750.
In one of my classes, we had about 25% gone. In my smallest class, we had about half of them gone. I had maybe 15 or 20 students send me remind messages and emails telling me that they were not going to be able to come to school, whether because they felt unsafe or because their parents felt that they were not going to be safe.
Even though the threat was deemed non-credible, many on campus see a direct connection to the fatal Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Florida last week.
There's nothing different from us in Parkland. Like, something can happen and we wouldn't know. So I don't think that there's anything stopping people from coming here and doing whatever they want.
Even today feels very, very surreal. It feels like we're in a dream. I was concerned. I was a little scared, but I was hopeful that it was a non-credible threat.
If I kept it amongst myself and it actually did happen, I would have to carry that guilt with me. So I would definitely report it. No matter what, the littlest sign, I will report it because it might turn into a big thing.
Principal Penley debriefed the staff after school yesterday, dispelling rumors and reassuring them that at no point was there an actual threat made towards the campus. AP tests are now on sale for $94. The tests can be purchased either in the SBO or on the SBO's website. If you qualify for free and reduced lunch, your test costs $5. Order your tests by March 14. The Night to Shine prom event through the Tim Tebow Foundation was held on February 9, and both special education students and pals throughout Stanislaus County were left with a memorable experience. Liliana Lopez and Sierra Diaz bring us more on the event.
Getting a jump on Valentine's Day, the Society for Disabilities from Gregory High School teamed up with the Tim Tebow Foundation to make the Night to Shine possible.
This year, the prom is hosted by the Team Bowdoin Foundation. As most of you guys know, Team Bowdoin is a professional football player. He played in the NFL, and he was at a game and he was talking to some of his managers, and he decided, you know, I want to be able to do something for the players or the students who don't feel welcomed, who don't feel like they fit in.
It is now literally worldwide. There's, I think, 15 or 20 different countries that have gotten involved, as well as there is a Night to Shine event in every state here in the United States. Shelter Cove has teamed up with us to help provide the location, and Society for Disabilities has came along to help as well.
So you get paired up with a buddy and you get to go and have dinner with them. We have a red carpet, we have a limousine they get to ride around in as many times as they want. There's a photo booth, there's a dance floor, and then there's a crowning ceremony towards the end where each buddy, not us, but our partner that we're buddied with, will receive a crown and a corsage or a boutonniere, depending on what they are, and then they get crowned at the end of the evening.
Although the majority of Grigori students were randomly paired up with their date, students like Ashlyn Rosa went the extra mile to have a traditional promposal.
I asked Cody Looney, he goes to Bayer High School. I asked him because he's super cute and he's loving and caring and everything. And I went to his house with a box of donuts, and I asked him, on the top of the box it said, "Roses are red, donuts are the bomb. Would you like to come with me to prom?" And he was super excited, and I got him balloons, and it was so nice seeing his smile. It is a wonderful experience, not only for me, but for the kids as well. It is a special night for them, and it makes me feel happy to see them in a happy place and excited to see everybody.
I see the daily challenges that our pals here at school go through, and it's really reassuring to know that being able to do this tonight makes them happy, and they always remember, and they'll bring it back and be like, "Mom, remember last year's prom? Like, can I go again?" Like, it allows them to feel safe in somewhere that they may feel uncomfortable, but being able to do and dance with us students, you know, getting to make them feel included really is reassuring to them.
This selfless love was on display at Night to Shine just in time for Valentine's Day. Reporting for JNN, this has been Liliana Lopez and Sierra Diaz.
Event coordinators for Night to Shine hope that this year's prom can be the start of an annual tradition here in Modesto. Seniors who need a name change form for their graduation diploma should see N Building Secretary Lorena Drum. Check Power School to make sure your name and its spelling are accurate. There will be an informal meeting on Thursday, March 8, for a trip to Japan in the summer of 2019. See Advisor Diana Gonzalez and N101 for more information about the trip. Our mock trial team has been named county champions for the second consecutive year. Cesar Flores and Diego Gonzalez bring us more.
Coming back strong after last year's victory, Grigori's mock trial team is on its way to make it to state.
Well, the championship is held in a big event center, and we send one of our teams, so we sent our defense, and then Turlock sent their prosecution. We act out the court trial, and then attorney scores just watch it and see which team has an edge over the other.
And we're basically reenacting what a real-life court case would be like.
So the case is actually revolved around my character, so Casey Davidson. She is a political activist.
The defendant, Casey Davidson, who is on trial for murder of killing Alex Thompson, and they both have different political views, and so we're basically just on the defense team defending Casey Davidson.
Our defense team is all girls, and the majority of them are seniors. Our prosecution team is also very well. We work well together, and we're all kind of learning with each other and learning how to cooperate, so it's pretty cool.
It's a 5-point rubric, so each of the different roles on the team gets judged. So whether we win or lose, the judgment or the ruling from the judge is almost irrelevant. What's more relevant in our competition is the points awarded to us by the attorney scores.
It felt very good to win because this is my first year on mock trial, and I wasn't really too sure what it would be like, and I had no idea what to expect. So winning was like a very good feeling because we had put so much hard work into getting to that point.
I think our experience from going to state last year and really having a will to want to go back to state, a lot of the kids on the team that are returning want to go back. If we have an opportunity to go to the mock trial social to represent Grigori in a fun way, we'll take that.
Reporting for JNN, this has been Cesar Flores and Diego Gonzalez.
The team will head to Orange County for the state competition next month, March 16 through 18. CSF applications are currently available in the SBO. Turn it in by next Friday with $5 and a copy of last semester's report card. Academic Block G applications are also available. Forms are in the SBO, due back March 9. The Stanislaus County Sheriff Department is looking for interns. If you have an interest in law enforcement, see Work Experience Director Rob Steves in the Career Center or visit beadeputy.com for more information. The regular season for winter sports has ended, and our teams are currently in playoffs. Blaze Ho'omakoa is here to bring us more with the Sports Box.
What's going on, Jags? I'm Blaze Ho'omakoa here with the Winter Sports Box. The regular season is already over, and I'm here to bring you a wrap-up of the leagues and a look at playoffs. Let's get right into it. Boys basketball finished their season second in MMC behind Modesto Christian. The team's overall record is 21-6 with a league record of 12-2. Their season ended on Wednesday in their first playoff match. They lost to Franklin High in an away game with a final score of 57-35. Girls basketball finished up with a league record of 8-16, 13-13 overall. They entered their season fourth in MMC behind Bayer, MC, and Enox. They beat the Mohai Panthers in their final game of the season last week Tuesday, final score 51-31. Moving on to soccer, the boys are currently in the playoffs. They faced Napa High School in their first match of the CIF on Tuesday and won a tiebreaker in penalty shootouts right at the end. The boys moved on to their next game yesterday versus Bella Vista High School in Fair Oaks, and at the time of this recording, those scores hadn't been reported. In terms of the regular season, the boys finished with an overall record of 12-5-4 and a league record of 7-2-3. They placed second in MMC behind Enox, but as of yesterday, they are still the only Modesto team still in the playoffs. Girls soccer also won their first CIF playoff match. They faced Golden Valley High School on Tuesday, final score 1-0, with the sole goal scored by junior Alyssa Freud. In the regular season, the girls finished second in MMC behind Enox. Their overall record was 5-15-4, and their league record was 10-1-1. The girls advanced to the next rounds of playoffs today against Rockland at home. The game is at 3:30, so head out to the soccer field to show them some love. Finally, let's finish things off with wrestling. As a team, Grigori placed 8 out of 28 in section and had the top ranking of any team in the MMC. The boys wrestlers had their divisionals competition last week, Friday and Saturday. Individuals moving on are Aiden Villavicencio, Eric Sanchez, Lakari Benjamin, and Marcus Gonzalez. These four will move on to the Masters competition today and tomorrow in Stockton. On the girls' side, one wrestler remains in competition, junior Liliana Vergara. She qualified for state in the Masters competition last weekend and is currently ranked second in state going into today's competition. Jessica Rios brings us more.
Grigori wrestler Liliana Vergara currently ranks number 2 at state in the 150 weight divisionals. Following the state meet, she will compete in nationals for the first time in Grigori history.
I got the email of saying, oh, they wanted me on the California team to go with them to nationals. So I had to come up with like $600 in like 3 weeks to figure out, because I didn't know it was all last minute. I've never been there because for the past couple years after state I would be injured. But this year I feel like the competition is going to be just tough, and it's just working on yourself. It's actually my goal this year to get first because my coaches know I can get first, and I'm pretty sure I can get first. I know how the competition's going to be like.
It's taken Vergara many years to get to the competitive level she's at today.
I started in 6th grade. My dad kind of entered me in, and he thought I would be like quitting the first week, but I kept on going with it, and it's been with me ever since then.
The harder levels of competition Vergara faces now has contributed to her spot at the national level.
Technically, I'm varsity for the girls, but I also wrestle like for some of the league varsity matches with the guys. My coaches impact me all the time. They make us push ourselves. Our partners help us push ourselves. Like, we push them, they push us, and it's a back and forth basis. It's just growth.
She's impacted me, showing that girls wrestling deserves to be side by side with boys wrestling instead of a step below.
Reporting for JNN, this has been Jessica Rios and Sierra Diaz.
Liliana will compete today and tomorrow at the CIF Girls State Competition before moving on to Nationals next month. Well, that's all I've got for you guys today. I'm Blaze Ho'omakoa, signing off.
Thanks, Blaze.
Well, that's it for today's JNN. I'm Catherine Swartz.
And I'm Sierra Diaz. See you next time.